Good day everyone, we are TalentoAlbayano, and today we will be talking about the intellectual property of Apple Inc. So before we dive in, let me give you an overview. First, we'll be talking about some minor introduction, and then second, we'll be talking about the significance of intellectual property, and then next, we'll be discussing the historical perspective of Apple's patents and some of the notable patents, the IP protection and litigation of Apple Inc., and the outcomes and impact of Apple's IP protection litigation on the industry. So, introduction. So, who is Apple? Or what is Apple? I mean, Apple is a food, right? But Apple Inc., or formerly Apple Computer Inc., is an American computer and consumer electronics. It's a company famous for creating the iPhone, iPad, and Macintosh computer. Apple is one of the largest companies globally with a market cap of over $2 trillion, whose devices are renowned for their design aesthetics and then attention to details. Now, what is trademarks and patents? So, trademarks and patents are important to big companies like Apple because the trademark gives them the right to decide who and who cannot use their patent inventions. This benefits them because if they were not to have the trademark, anyone could recreate their product without the company's consent and make money off the product, and they can sue other companies with their patent. So those are the benefits of trademarks and patents. So what is the significance besides what's been mentioned? What other significance are there of intellectual property? So first, it encourages innovation. IP rights, such as patents, provide inventors and innovators with exclusive rights to their creations. This exclusivity incentivizes companies and individuals in tech industry to invest time and resources in research and development, leading to continuous innovation. Next, it protects investment. Developing cutting-edge technologies often requires substantial investments. IP protection safeguards these investments by granting creators the exclusive right to use, sell, and license their invention, ensuring a return of investment. And the next, it fosters competition. IP rights create a competitive environment by enabling companies to differentiate their products and services. Now, this competition, driven by the pursuit of new and unique solutions, ultimately benefits consumers through a wide range of choice and improved technology. It also attracts investments and partnerships, besides protecting it. So strong IP portfolios enhance the appeal of tech companies to investors, as they represent valuable assets. Additionally, robust IP protection facilitates collaborations and partnerships, as companies are more willing to share ideas when confident in the protection of their intellectual assets. Next, it supports market positioning. Trademarks, a form of intellectual property, allow companies to build and protect their brand identity. Recognizable brands foster consumer trust and loyalty, contributing again to a company's market position and long-term success. Next, it promotes economic growth. Intellectual property intensive industries contribute significant economic growth. In the tech sector, where innovation is rapid, a strong IP framework promotes the development of new technologies, job creation, and overall economic advancement. Global trade and standards. IP rights play a vital role in international trade by providing a standardized system for protecting innovations across borders. This facilitates global collaboration and ensures a level playing field for companies engaging in cross-border business activities. And lastly, it prevents unauthorized use, as discussed earlier. So IP protection allows companies to prevent others, take note, it prevents others from using, copying, or selling their inventions without permission. This helps deter infringement, counterfeiting, and piracy, preserving the integrity of a company's innovation. Because of course, if your company is always being attacked by piracy, counterfeiting, then your company's value will sooner or later degrade. Now, lastly, it's legal resource. In the event of disputes, having strong intellectual property protection provides legal resource for companies to defend their rights. This legal framework helps resolve conflicts, maintain market integrity, and protect the interests of investors or innovators. Now, for our next section, it will be historical perspective. This is a brief discussion of an evolution of Apple's patent portfolio over the years. So early years and core technologies from year 1976 to 90s. Apple's early patents were fundamental to development of personal computing patents from this era include those related to Apple I and Apple II, laying the groundwork for the company's presence in the tech industry. Their notable patents here include the graphical user interface innovations associated with Macintosh. Now, in the year 2000s, rise of mobile devices. With the launch of the iPod, Apple entered the digital music player market. Everybody remember the iPod? Yeah. Securing patents related to these iconic click wheel and syncing technologies, the unveiling of the iPhone in 2007 marked a turning point, with patents covering touchscreen technology, mobile operating system, the iOS, and their App Store. Now, this patent played a pivotal role in establishing the iPhone as a revolutionary product, which it did last for this very long. Now, in the year 2010, they are expanding their product lines. Apple's patent portfolio expanded to cover a diverse range of products including iPad, Apple Watch, and Apple TV. Key patents during this period focused on Retina display technology, Touch ID, and Face ID, contributing to enhanced user experiences, and their software innovations, such as iOS update and macOS features, were also patent protected. The Apple Watch introduced new patentable technologies including health and fitness tracking features, and patents associated with AirPods and other wearables have expanded Apple's presence in the audio and accessory markets. So, the year 2010 onwards, their product lines or Apple's patent portfolio just boomed and expanded in different ways. They didn't just focus on products, but they really focused on ideas and development and innovations. So another one is design patents and aesthetics. So Apple placed significant emphasis on design patents, securing intellectual property protection for the distinctive look and feel of its product. Notable design patents include those covering the iPhone's iconic rounded corners and the MacBook's sleek design, influencing the aesthetic of the entire tech industry. Now we can actually notice this when it comes to other products, and when you compare it to Apple, like there's a certain feel when you touch the iPhone. There's a certain feel when you like experience Apple products. Some may disagree, but I just that's just um some things I noticed based on my experience. So the impact of Apple's patent and technologies on the industry and competitors. So if it had set industry standards and influenced competitors' product development. So the company's emphasis on innovation protected by patents has contributed to its competitive edge. Now, 2020 to present, the rise of augmented reality and future technology. So Apple has shown a keen interest in augmented reality and virtual reality, with patents covering AR applications and hardware. Ongoing patent development suggests a focus on future technologies, positioning Apple at the forefront of innovation. Apple is not stopping. And then licensing and acquisitions. Apple has engaged in selective licensing of its technologies to other companies, contributing to broader industry advancements. Strategic acquisitions such as those related to mapping and semiconductor technologies have further enriched Apple's patent portfolio. The global expansions and challenges. Apple's patent portfolio has a global reach, which with challenges and success in maintaining and defending its intellectual property worldwide. Legal battles with competitors underscore the importance of patents in the tech industry. In this next section, we will be uh, showing and maybe discussing to you some of Apple's notable patents. Some of these, I'm sure, um, you will be familiar with. Some not. Some maybe, but here they are. So first one is the multi-touch screen. So this patent, commonly referred to as the Steve Jobs patent, it covers the innovative multi-touch technology used in the iPhone. It revolutionized the way users interact with smartphones and other touchscreen devices. The pinch to zoom and swipe gesture, among others, became industry standard. And next, we have the iPhone design patents. It has various versions, but in general, Apple has been granted design patents for the distinctive look of the iPhone, including the rounded corners and iconic home button. These design patents have not only protected Apple's products from imitation but have also influenced the overall design aesthetic of the smartphone industry. Now this one, the Mac 128K or Mac 128K, the original all-in-one. So it wasn't Steve's first patent, but it is, if you will, the one that started it all. The patent lays claim to the design of the original Macintosh 128K, introduced by the now classic Ridley Scott commercial. The patent doesn't talk of its graphical user interface, just the simple, desktop-friendly all-in-one computer design that will be revisited 14 years later for Macintosh revival. The next one is the unlocking mechanism. It has a patent number USD 604305S1, is the ornamental design for a display screen or portion therefore of with a graphical user interface. So the slide to unlock feature patented by Apple became synonymous with unlocking smartphones. This patent protected the graphical user interface design associated with unlocking a device, setting a standard for user authentication methods. So one of their really industry moving patents was the Macintosh GUI. Apple's original Macintosh graphical user interface patent played a pivotal role in this patent played a pivotal role in shaping the modern computer interface. Now, the visual metaphors such as the desktop folders and icons have influenced GUI design across tech industry. So the Retina display. The Retina display patent covers Apple's high-resolution display technology. This innovation significantly improved the clarity and quality of screens on devices like the iPhone, iPad, and MacBook, setting a new standard for display quality in consumer electronics. Now, Touch ID. Touch ID's Apple's fingerprint recognition system was protected by various patents. This technology not only provided a secure and convenient method for unlocking devices, but also paved way for biometric authentication in the tech industry. Its patent title is Finger Biometric Sensor Data Synchronization via Cloud Computing Device and Related Methods. Wow. So the AirPods, Apple's in Figure 3, as you can see, that was the original. In fact, that was the original Apple AirPods design, which they later changed before they released it on public. So Apple's AirPod, protected by patents related to wireless audio communication, have become iconic in the wireless earbud market. The design and functionality of AirPods have influenced the development of similar products across the industry. Now, this one, this one is the one that paved way to the what? How can you say this? The development of the iPhone. So, click wheel interface on iPods. Apple's MP3 player technically launched late in the game as there were already major players in the MP3 player scene, Sony and other brands. However, the iPod with its "This is how it works" commercial showed the public that all they needed to do was plug the device into a Max Firewire port and iTunes did the rest. This was an incredibly important move towards touch-based control of a mobile device. Now, the Steve Jobs patent describing using the click wheel interface on iPods, and it enables music lovers to carry 1,000 songs in their pocket. So, our next section, IP protection and litigation. So, this is to discuss Apple's approach to intellectual property protection, and it's just to state that Apple's approach to intellectual property protection is comprehensive and strategic, reflecting to the company's commitment to innovation, brand integrity, and maintaining a competitive edge in the tech industry. First is their aggressive patent portfolio. Apple actively builds and maintains a substantial portfolio of patents covering a wide range of technologies, from hardware design to software innovation. The companies consistently files new patent applications to secure exclusive rights to its inventions, providing a legal foundation for protecting its technological advancement. Next is their iconic trademarks and branding. Apple places strong emphasis on trademark protection to safeguard its iconic brand elements, including the beaten Apple logo, product names, example given are iPhone, MacBook, and distinctive slogans like Think Different. Rigorous enforcement of trademark helps prevent brand dilution and counterfeiting. Copyright protection for software and design. Apple relies on copyright protection for its software, including iOS and macOS, as well as for the design elements of its product. Copywriting Copyright safeguards Apple creative works, ensuring that the company has exclusive rights to the visual and functional aspects of its software and hardware design. The trade secret management. Apple places a premium on protecting trade secrets, which may include confidential manufacturing processes, undisclosed product designs, and other proprietary information. The company employs strict internal controls and confidentiality measures to safeguard sensitive business information. Next will be litigation as a deterrent. Apple is known for actively engaging in legal battles to defend its intellectual property. High-profile lawsuits such as those against Samsung underscore the company's commitment to protect its innovation. Legal actions also serve as a deterrent, sending a clear message about Apple's willingness to enforce its IP rights. Collaboration and partnership. Apple engages in strategic collaboration and partnership, often involving licensing agreements with other companies, such as collaborations may include cross-licensing agreements that allow mutual use of certain technologies. Collaborative effort can help strengthen IP portfolios and foster innovation in a mutually beneficial manner. Global enforcement. Given its global presence, Apple is proactive in enforcing its IP rights on an international scale. This involves taking legal action against infringing parties in various jurisdictions. Apple works closely with global law enforcement agencies and regulatory bodies to combat counterfeiting and piracy. Continuous innovation. Apple's emphasis on continuous innovation serves as a proactive approach to IP protection. By consistently introducing new and groundbreaking technologies, the company maintains a competitive advantage and reinforces the significance of its IP. Now, the outcomes and impacts of Apple's intellectual property or litigation on the industry. So, first, deterrence and precedent setting. Apple's aggressive stance in IP litigation, particularly high profile cases against competitors like Samsung, has served as a deterrent against potential infringers. Protection of innovation. IP protection and litigation have been instrumental in safeguarding Apple's innovative technologies. This protection encourages continued investment in research and development as the company knows its innovations are legally secure. Successful IP protection in reinforces Apple's market position and preserves the integrity of its brand. This is particularly crucial in the tech sector, where brand recognition and consumer trust plays pivotal roles in purchasing decisions, thus for market position and brand integrity. Competitive advantage. Apple's IP protection has provided a competitive advantage by allowing the company to differentiate its product and maintain exclusivity over key technologies. This exclusivity contributes to Apple's ability to command premium price for its device. E. Influence on design and trends. Apple's victories in IP cases have influenced design trends in the industry. Competitors often adjust their product designs to avoid potential legal conflicts, leading to a degree of homogeneity in certain tech products. Licensing and cross-licensing agreements. Successful IP litigation has sometimes resulted in licensing or cross-licensing agreement with other tech companies. This agreement can foster innovation by allowing the exchange of technologies and can contribute to a more collaborative industry landscape. Increased scrutiny on patent quality. Apple's involvement in patent dispute has prompted increased scrutiny on the quality and validity of patents granted in the tech sector. This has led to ongoing discussion about the patent system's effectiveness and potential areas for improvement. consumer perception, and loyalty. IP protection and the enforcement of rights contribute to a positive perception among consumers. Apple's ability to protect its innovation can enhance consumer trust and loyalty as customers associate the brand with cutting edge and unique technologies. Challenges to innovation. On the flip side, some critics argue that aggressive IP protection can stifle innovation by creating a litigious environment where companies are more cautious about introducing new features or designs for fear of potential legal action. And global impact. Apple's IP protection efforts have a global impact, influencing legal frameworks and discussion around intellectual property rights in various countries. Now, the company's action contribute to shaping the broader landscape of international IP law. So, in conclusion, Apple Inc.'s approach to intellectual property exemplifies a strategic and proactive commitment to innovation, brand integrity, and market leadership. With a formidable portfolio of patents safeguarding both hardware and software innovations, Apple secures exclusive rights to its technological advancement. The iconic trademarks and branding elements, coupled with copyright protection for software and design, contribute to the distinctive identity of Apple products. Trade secrets, managed through rigorous internal controls, further fortify the company's competitive position. Apple's willingness to engage in litigation underscored its dedication to defending intellectual property rights, acting as a deterrent and reinforcing the importance of respecting innovation. Collaborations and partnerships not only strengthen Apple's IP portfolio but also contribute to a broader ecosystem of technological advancement. The company's global enforcement efforts addressing challenges on an international scale exemplify a commitment to combat counterfeiting and piracy. Ultimately, Apple's continuous pursuit of innovation serves as a cornerstone of its IP strategy. By embracing a holistic approach that spans patents, trademarks, copyrights, trade secrets, legal actions, collaborations, and the relentless focus on groundbreaking technologies, Apple not only protects its intellectual assets but also shapes the trajectory of tech industry. In navigating the complex landscape of intellectual property, Apple positions itself at the forefront of innovation, ensuring a lasting impact on the evolving digital landscape. So, it has been Talento Albayano, and we thank you for watching.